sorry.
For what? No, this works out perfectly. You're my test subject.
Oh, am I already too?
Just walk around and talk.
Okay. I am walking around and I am talking.
You know.
Well, not really. Talk more than walk. You guys can go up on stage?
Yeah.
You want me to do a...
No, I think I'll check it out after.
Okay. Do you want a fan? Like I have like a hat, one of those hat
Oh,
fans?
no, I'm
or
good.
Like a fold-out fan.
I sweater out.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to come say something now?
Yep.
Hey, do you want to come say something now? Never mind, I just caught myself.
You want to come say something now?
Never mind, I just caught myself. Oh man, I got an effeminate voice. Yeah, I feel like I got a deep voice.
Flowers look really nice. A lot of people bought some. And they did purples. Oh, I know. I don't know. Do you know what the worst thing is?
reason to do it either. Yeah, that's why. All right.
Testing, 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 testing. See, this light is really gonna get right down there.
I can adjust it on here. I think that's all. Yeah, that's what I needed.
Testing, testing, testing.
I don't. That's where his girlfriend is. I'm really hard
So this is where it is. I know where it is.
Yeah.
If you're laying on the floor, I'll come over.
Yeah. Really, it now pretty much don't have to do anything, but
Mine is this is a 15 Pro Max. That's a 16 though, right? No, I don't know. But I have a Pro Max. Do you have a Pro Max? That's kind of like my camera now. I take a video.
All right.
Yay.
Yeah.
One of our doctors back when I first graduated, cardiologist again. And of course, when it's my class, I think this one would be better. I thought I had a video, so I pushed the button when it came on, and then I pushed the button to end it.
How's it going? Just doing the live stream yet again. You put the least technological, knowledgeable guy in charge of.
Nelson's right by you, she said.
Oh yeah, I think so. I got Schuster.
Nelson's
Yes,
right here,
yeah.
Nelson's right here.
Yeah, I get to be in the fray this year.
You gotta go up and get it.
I should, yeah. I heard you leaving us for Regina.
Yeah, big time.
Congratulations, man.
We're gonna get it done.
Yes. And then they'll be close together. So, I still want to
I can. Air, do you want me to do that for you? Yeah. I don't know. Oh, are you okay? realize that was safe bet for me. Muted.
Because I just said, did your dad come back and I was now going to
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the staff of Elton Miller Comprehensive School, I welcome you to the 2025 graduation program. My name is Keith Bischoff, and I'm the chairperson for this afternoon's exercises. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that our students come from Treaty 5 and 6 territories and the Métis homeland. We'd like to welcome any elders today that may be present. Before we begin our program, we will start with the playing of O Canada, performed by grads Precious Delis Reyes and Callie Hildebrand. Please rise.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise from north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Before we introduce the grads, I must request that you do not take any pictures during any part of this ceremony. We have a photographer to do that and do not want to have their pictures ruined. You will all have ample opportunities later on to get photos of and with the grads. The introduction of graduates and the presentation of the scrolls hold symbolic meaning. It signifies the end of a journey for them, a journey that was 13 years in the making. It also gives all of you the opportunity to recognize them, not just as a class, but as individuals who have reached a significant milestone. Our principal, Ms. Nicole Stadnick, assisted by incoming SRC executive members, Ms. Callie Cummings and Ms. Kingship Seti, will be presenting the scrolls. There's a professional again to take pictures, so please do not take any pictures. Thank you. After I introduce the grads, anyone that has achieved an 80% average will have with honors announced behind their name. As they are having their picture taken, I will also read their future plans. And if you look at the slides that are going up as they're going across the stage, it will show any outside awards or scholarships that they may have won. Family, friends, guests, I present to you the Elton Miller grad class of 2025. Ty Douglas Anand with honors. study agronomy at the University of Saskatchewan.
It's the stress of standing on the table.
Oh, yeah. He smiles.
One more time. Thank you.
Danica Nicole Canelo Aquino with honors. Danica will be attending the University of Calgary. Lily Willow Lynn Bass with honors. Clayton Julius John Berglund with honors. Clayton has joined the regular officer training program with the Canadian Armed Forces and has applied to the Toronto Metropolitan University for a bachelor's in aerospace engineering. Caitlin Mary Ann Bilski with honors. Caitlin will be attending the Royal Military College in Kingston, Ontario. Maddie Margie Ann Rusi with honors. Maddie plans to take psychology at the University of Regina. Mike Isaiah Brundage with honors. Brody David John Chan. Abigail Jean Clark. Abigail intends on studying psychology at the University of Saskatchewan. Austin Roger Gordon Clark. Elena Lily Clark. Alexander J. Conant. Alex, his plans are undecided, but probably going to some polytech in the future. Kieran Brennan Cranch. Andre Lucas Danilo with honors. Precious Mara Aquino Delos Reyes with honors. Precious has a letter of offer from the U of S for pre-nursing. Kane Alexander Fitzpatrick. Joseph James Foy. Joseph plans to attend Okanagan College in Penticton. Jace Tucker Froze with honor. Aiden James Garcia with honor. Naomi Evelyn Giesbrick. Naomi intends to go to Costa Rica for a discipleship program. Taylor Page Grassing. Parker Charles Ronald Haig. Parker possibly plans on attending the University of Regina. Trace Denham Hales with honors. Brett William Hamilton. Caden Reed Halpearl. Callie and Hildebrand with honors. Callie plans on attending the Nipawin Bible College. Alexis Marie Corpin. Alexis intends on going to St. Peter's College to study agribusiness and animal bioscience. Sydney Alvin Lang with honors. Sydney intends to go to the University of Ottawa to study arts in history and political science with an intention to go to law school out. Aisha Lorraine Margaret Lewis, not participating. Lane Cameron Livingston. Cadence Jaylee Martins. Cadence plans on attending Nipmuc Bible College. Ksenia Doris Martins with honors. Ksenia plans on becoming a primary care paramedic and is just waiting to hear from Polytechnic in Saskatoon. Mateo William Martins with honors. Mateo possibly plans to become a power line technician. Martina Avery Moore with honors. Martina plans to attend the U of S to study biomedical sciences. Carrie Lee Nowakias. Sophia Grace Pennell. Cara Ann Estelle Poncelet with honors. Cara plans to attend the U of S to study finance. Charmaine Celeste Peranto with honors. Charmaine plans to attend the U of S to study biomedical foundations. Sydney Ann Rand with honors. Sydney plans to study pre-physio at York University in Nebraska while also playing softball there. Ethan Chad Schmidt. Nicholas Andreas Schuster. Jonathan James Seawall. Allison Stacy Ann Smith with honors. Allison plans to study accounting at the University of Saskatchewan. Jackson Kenneth South with honors. Jackson plans to take a year off before deciding his future. Jaden Lee Spice with honors. Jaden plans to take an honors arts and business cooperative program at Waterloo. Amelia Elizabeth Ann Stewart with honors. Amelia plans to study psychology at the University of Saskatchewan. Noah Roger Luke Sturdy. Noah plans to attend Saskatchewan Polytechnic to study agriculture and food production. Kira Jade Talon with honors. Kira attends ongoing to McEwen for police studies. Paulo Torres with honors. Paulo plans to study kinesiology at the University of Saskatchewan. Olivia Susan Unger. Sydney Franz Reyes Velasco with honors. Sydney plans on studying psychology at the University of Calgary. Paige Catherine Watson with honors. Paige plans to attend the University of Saskatchewan to study health sciences. Eric Earl John Yates with honors. Eric intends to study geophysics at the University of Saskatchewan. Also taking part in today's program are 2 students from Nipwood who graduated from the Sask VLC. Ronan Victor Chaddock. Brandon Arthur Croker. The Nipwood graduation class of 2025.
Having a good day?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
Welcome, grads. Hope you're staying cool. Congratulations. Just think, in a couple of short hours, the high school phase of your life is over. And as you begin a new chapter of your life, you must be very excited, but also sometimes nervous at the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Myself, the staff of LP Miller, and your family and friends, I am sure that we know that you will do great things. Congratulations again. Graduation is also a time of reflection for students, for family, for staff, for everyone in attendance. I hope all of you take the time to spend time with the people who have raised you, the people who have traveled to see you take this graduation step, and all your friends. Each year, the grads select one of their own to give a welcoming address. This year, they have chosen Danica Aquino as their salutatorian.
Hey, where are the ushers? Well, everyone, I only practiced this speech once, so please bear with me. Good afternoon to all the parents, families, friends, teachers, and staff, and to all the graduates this year. My name is Danica Aquino, and to say that it is an honor to be this year's salutatorian is an understatement. Considering the fact that the last time I was supposed to do a speech in front of the whole school, I didn't do it. I bailed. I left. So consider yourselves lucky to see me here today. I know some of you may have heard or even written the phrases, "It's so crazy to think that we spent so much time together," or "From curious little first graders to middle school nerds who got lost in the hallways." It's true, and I am not in any position to think otherwise. A lot of my fellow graduates and I have spent many years together and have experienced everything from balloon bands and fidget spinners to COVID-19, and to even I've had kids in their Skibidi Sigma toilets. I can't express how proud and relieved I am to see that we will be walking the stage to solidify our journey into adulthood and finally graduate. I still remember how Mr. Smoke told my grade 6 class how even though school was dragging on that time, graduation would flash us by in the blink of an eye. And boy, was he right, and boy, am I ready to get this over with. Of course, none of this would be possible without our wonderful staff, parents, and friends who were there to help us plan, organize, and set up. So thank you. Thank you to our community members who have made it possible to have events to make this town a little happier, and to those who donated scholarships and bursaries. Thank you to the custodians who will end up cleaning after us, but most of all, thank you once again to our parents, or even sisters, and all of the people in our lives who shaped us into who we are today. I don't know how many of us would have woken up each day, pushed ourselves to do the hardest that we could, play the best we could, or even just give us the reality check that we all need from time to time. Without you guys, we would not be here. So I would just like to dedicate this speech to all of you. It is my pleasure to say thank you one last time to everyone who is here and has made our graduation a reality. And lastly, Mr. Worldwide once said, "Life is not a waste of time. Time is not a waste of life. So let's not waste any time, get wasted, and have the time of our lives."
The first awards of the evening are the Subject Proficiency Awards. They will be presented by Vice Principal, Mrs. Amanda Anthony.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations, graduates. The first awards on our program are the Proficiency Awards, which recognize students who earn the highest mark in each grade 12 subject. Winners will collect their certificates from Ms. Geringer at the end of the ceremony in front of the stage. Graduates, please stand when I read your name and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. History, Allison Smith. Native Studies, Jaden Spice, Danica Aquino. English, Allison Smith. Workplace and Apprenticeship Math, Jace Froese. Foundations Math, Paulo Torres. Pre-Calculus Math, Martina Moore. Calculus, Eric Yates and Martina Moore. Chemistry, Martina Moore. Physics will be decided after the departmental exam. Biology, Allison Smith and Amelia Stewart. Drama, Allison Smith. Visual art, Lily Bass. Music, Callie Hildebrandt and Precious Ellis Reyes. Physical education, Callie Hildebrandt. Electrical, Brody Champ.
Woo!
Construction, Mateo Martins. Mechanical and Automotive, Kaden Helperl. Drafting, Clayton Berglund. Career and Work Exploration, Nicholas Schuster. Life Transitions, Aisha Lewis. Welding, Andre Deneo. Financial Literacy, Allison Smith. Leadership, Allison Smith. Please join me in a round of applause for these proficiency awards. I would now like to call on Ms. Stadnick to announce the Governor General's Academic Medal Award winner.
Right. The Governor General's Academic Medal, established in 1873, recognizes students who have achieved the highest academic average based on all their grade 11 and 12 marks. On behalf of the Governor General of Canada, I am pleased to present the Academic Medal to a student with an impressive average of 94.8%. Yeah. Allison Smith, please come on up. Division 4 SRC Leadership Scholarship, an amount of $300. And although we had many candidates that were top choices, this candidate has been involved with the SRC throughout their school career. They have shown great leadership in class, at pep rallies, at different events, and they've always been able to make the school a better place. I'd like to call up Sydney Brand.
To present the Fight Foundation Team Excellence Award, our current members, Miss Alexis Tolentino and Miss Kinshuk Sethi.
Good afternoon, parents, families, and teachers and graduates. My name is Alexis. My name is Kinshuk. Today, on behalf of all Fight Foundation members, we are giving out two $250 scholarships to two well-deserving recipients who have devoted their time into helping within our community. They have also helped locally, nationally, and globally with fundraising for multiple events. The dedication, loyalty, and hard work these two graduates have put into the Fight Foundation team is remarkable. So, we are honored to announce the two recipients for this scholarship. Congratulations, Allison Smith and Danica Aquino.
To present the Guiding Your Future bursary will be Miss Tricia Garinger. The Guiding Your Future bursary is offered this year to a graduating student to help kickstart their future plans. This year, the recipient chosen is Clayton Bergman. To introduce representatives to present the local business awards will be Vice Principal, Mr. Kevin Stevie.
Congratulations, graduates. It's always so proud to see how much money our graduates take with them off into their future. At our graduation ceremony this afternoon, we'll be awarding $42,575 in local scholarships and bursaries. I would like to acknowledge the generous support of our local businesses, service clubs, memorial donors, and trust funds. Their financial support of our promising young graduates is greatly appreciated. Let's give them a hand. Our first business award will be TSN Law Bursary. This $1,000 bursary goes to a student entering the field of study related to the practice of law, law enforcement, or the provision of legal services. This year's recipient of $1,000, Kira Tao. Our second award, the Western Inspirational Bursary Award. This $750 scholarship is based on a nomination from the staff for someone who has overcome adversity, financial hardship, or family issues, has displayed outstanding community school spirit, or who has demonstrated inspirational conduct. We are proud to announce this year's recipient, Sydney Velasquez. Sorry, that is presented by Greetings. My apologies. Our third award, the Lake Country Co-op Bursary, will be presented by Keisha Cranch. This $2,500 Lake Country Co-op scholarship is awarded to a graduating student who submitted an essay and video application focusing on importance of community. Congratulations to the winner, Ksenia Martin. The next award I will be presenting is the Nipawin Exhibition Association Scholarship, will be presented by Mr. Leonard Fife. Congratulations to Jaden Spice. The next business award will be presented by Brittany Salisbury. This is the Proven Insurance Scholarship. This $300 scholarship goes to a student who is active in community and school and is pursuing a post-secondary education in business or business-related field. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Allison Smith. I'd like to now call up Dr. K.O. Tukwese and speak to his award.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm K.O. Tukwese. So I'm presenting the Dr. K Award for Outstanding Excellence. The award is to recognize and to provide financial support for somebody that is going into post-secondary education and has chosen the health field. I'm pleased to present this award to MBS Stewart and hoping that she's going to use it properly, and then hopefully it will help with your psychology pursuit. Thank you.
I'll now call up Mrs. Tomi Olatukwese to present her Tomi Law Office Scholarship.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, students. This afternoon, I have the pleasure of presenting an award to a student with an average of 80% or higher that has taken law 30 and demonstrated an interest in an aptitude for law or any related business or field of study. This afternoon, I'm glad to present the award to Sydney Lang.
The last award that I will present for this morning or this afternoon is the Hetland Educational Foundation Award. These $2,500 awards are designed to enable students to pursue a post-secondary education in the field of their passion. The Doris Hetland Memorial Award in Healthcare goes to a student pursuing their post-secondary in the field of healthcare. The Pursue of Your Passion Award goes to the student pursuing post-secondary in the field of their choice. Congratulations to Danica Kino and Sydney Velasquez. Congratulations to our business award winners.
The next portion of our program is the principal's address. To give her remarks is the principal of LP Miller Comprehensive School, Ms. Nicole Stadnick.
Welcome, family members, friends, guests, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. We're all gathered here today to celebrate you and this milestone of completing high school. You know that poem, Everything I Need to Know I've Learned in Kindergarten? Well, graduates, I'm here to tell you that everything you need to know about life, you've learned through the writing process. That's right, I'm about to show you exactly how you can use writing an essay in your everyday life. But first, let me back this up a little and set the stage for the comparison. In my English class, we discuss how humans are storytelling beings. It's how we make sense of the world, and we often use the concept of storytelling when discussing life. For example, today, graduation marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of the next. And you've all heard about how you are the author of your own book. The tricky part about starting this next chapter is that this is when you start owning your own story. Leaving high school and entering the real world means that you become more of an independent author and less of a co-author. For some of you, this opportunity is exactly what you've been waiting for. You know exactly what you want to write. For others, it might feel like you have writer's block and you're just staring at a blank page, unsure of where to begin. Step one of any writing assignment is to brainstorm and get your ideas down. This still applies, except instead of one brainstorming session where you're trying to prove which Hamlet production is better, now you can brainstorm on what you want to do, where you want to live, who you want to spend your time with, and what you want to do in your spare time. You could call it the essay of your life, or you could be writing 10 different mini essays. Either way, though, you're going to need to do some research. This research, or life experience as we adults call it, will help you figure out where your interests lie, where your talents lie, and what you want to do in life. Sometimes it's a positive experience, like when you try out a new dish and realize you actually do like beans, despite all the arguments you had with your parents. Sometimes the data you collect will help you see what you don't want or like. So as you leave high school, your mission is to collect as much data as you can about your likes and dislikes. Experience, take risks, calculated risks, don't be reckless. But now is the time to try things. Besides, if it turns out poorly, you can always blame it on being young and not knowing any better. Once you know what you like and dislike, you can work on figuring out a way to get more of the things you like and less of the things you don't. You can set a goal and list some ideas on how to achieve that goal. AKA, you can make an outline of what you want to do in your life and then start taking the steps to get there. Once you start moving towards your goal, that's like you're writing the first copy of your essay. But the challenge is to find that sweet spot between being planned and being flexible. Writing an outline and never referring back to it almost guarantees that you will go off course and or end up somewhere you didn't want to be. But on the other hand, sometimes life offers you opportunities and experiences that are even better than you had planned. But you need to be open to changing your outline as you go. Nothing is written in stone. And that brings us to the last concept, revising. Unlike an essay where some of you only wrote the first draft, said one and done, and handed it in, you will revise the story of your life many times. In some respects, you might be revising it daily. Right now, you may say, by the time I'm 30, I'm going to have this and do X, Y, and Z, and be rich. We all say we're going to be rich. But as you start writing, you may realize you actually want something different. Those leveling up revisions aren't that hard to make. The tougher ones are the ones where we feel like we don't have a choice. The ones where change is forced upon us, and now all we can do is try to make the best of it. Those revisions are going to hurt. There's no getting around that. But usually, sometime down the road, you eventually see that the change, as hard as it was, made you a better person or brought you exactly to where you needed to be. It wasn't fun or easy, But stories aren't really stories if they don't have any conflict. So embrace the pain and then use it to make your story even better. Lastly, anytime you write, you risk exposing yourself to judgment from others. You probably heard how many rejection letters published authors received in their quest to share their writing. J.K. Rowling had 12 publishing companies reject Harry Potter. Lord of the Flies, 21 rejections. Dune, the book, not the movie, had 23. As you write the story of your life, you too will face rejection, a lack of support, critics, online trolls, etc. Essentially, someone out there will make you feel like you can't do it, that you're stupid to try, and that you should give up. Please don't. If you've done your research, you know what you want and what steps to take to get you there, then don't worry about what other people say. You must at least try. And if you fail, well then, revise your plan and try again. Or come up with a new plan. But please don't settle for a mediocre life just because it's easier. That does not make for good reading. So grade 12s, your high school chapter is closing. The real world chapter is about to begin. So research, plan, act, ignore the critics, and revise, revise, revise. And may each page of your story of your life be filled with wonder and joy and some magic. Congratulations, graduates.
The next part of our program is the Service Club Awards. To introduce representatives of the many generous local service clubs is Mrs. Anthony.
It is my privilege to introduce Service Club Awards. Many of our service clubs awarded scholarships and bursaries at our awards night on June 10th, and these were mentioned on the slides as the students received their diplomas. We thank these service clubs for their continued support. Rotary Club of Nipawin Scholarship. This scholarship of $500 is awarded by the Rotary Club of Nipawin Passport to a graduate who fulfills the criteria for attendance, academic standing, need, and exemplifying services above self, leadership, and volunteerism. Preference this year was given to a student entering the trade. The recipient of this scholarship is Ksenia Martins. Congratulations, Ksenia. Rotary Club of Nipawin four-way test. This $100 award is sponsored by the Rotary Club of Nipawin Passport to a grade 12 graduate who exemplifies the following philosophy. Of the things we think, say, and do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill, and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The winning candidate is selected by the teaching staff who know them best. We are honored to present this award to a student who has truly demonstrated each and every one of the above attributes. This student is genuine, kind, honest, helpful, a team player, accepting, and a leader. He is able to work with anyone in class and has positive interactions with special needs students. We are confident that he will make the world a better place throughout his life's journey. Congratulations, Trey Sales. Nipawin Connect Scholarship will be presented by Mrs. Caitlin Landon.
Our first scholarship is a $500 Nipawin Connect Club Scholarship. This award is given to someone who has their community in mind throughout their life and into their futures, aligned with our motto, serving the community's greatest need. This year's recipient was chosen based on their long history of community involvement. This year's Nipawin Cadet Club Scholarship winner is Jaden Smith. Our next award is the Ruth Peer Memorial Scholarship. Ruth was a highly involved member of the Nipawin Cadets Club, as well as her husband, Don, a kinsman. She held executive positions such as treasurer and secretary. Not only highly involved in cadets, Ruth also continued volunteering after her husband passed. With Meals on Wheels, Citizens on Patrol, and president of the Anglican Church Women, and secretary and treasurer at her church and condo. Some of these volunteer activities she maintained well into her 80s. Her family chose the Nipawin Cadets as her honor guard for her funeral in 2023. We would like to honor her memory by giving this to an individual who displays the same leadership, passion, and love for their community as Ruth did. This year's recipient of the $500 Ruth Peer Memorial Scholarship is Amelia Stewart. Kin Canada awards 97 bursaries of $1,000 throughout Canada. Each Kin Club may endorse one applicant. The Nipawin Cadets, Kin Club of St. Brew, and Melfort Kinsmen endorsed 3 applicants from LP Miller. This year, our applicant as well as St. Brew were both chosen by the Hal Rogers Endowment Fund Board. On behalf of Kin Canada, we would like to award these $1,000 bursaries to both Allison Smith and Danica Aquino.
Next, we have the Nipawin Kinsman Keith Thompson Memorial Scholarship, which will be presented by Mr. John Worsley.
Keith Thompson was a well-respected former vice principal of LP Miller, as well as a contributing member of the Nipawin Kinsman Club. Keith valued hard work, ambition, and encouraged all students to strive towards reaching their full potential, especially when it came to education and learning. This memorial scholarship is awarded to a graduating student who is choosing to further their education and is prioritizing their lifelong pursuit of reaching their full potential. The Nipawin Kinsmen are proud to award the Keith Thompson Memorial Scholarship, Emily Stewart.
Nipawin Kinsman Kinship Award will be presented by Mr. John Worsley and Mrs. Wachowski.
The Kinship Award is a $500 award meant to honor a graduate who exemplifies the spirit of kin. This involves supporting friends and colleagues and leading from within in order to positively impact the community. This award could not be applied for by individual graduates themselves, but we ask that teachers, friends, coaches, and anyone not related to submit an application for who they felt deserved the Kinship Award. I would please like to welcome the nominators for this year's Kinship Award, Ren Wachowski, to award the Kinship Award.
This award truly shows the spirit of kinship, as he is fair, caring, and compassionate. He is very humble, and his actions reflect good character. He is a champion for those without a voice and is respectful to all people, young and old, regardless of ability, socioeconomic status, race, or gender. Our very deserving winner is none other than Mr. Trace Hales.
Royal Purple bursaries will be presented by Mrs. Geraldine McMillan.
Congratulations to all of this year's graduates. The Nippon Royal Purple Elf Lodge's emphasis is placed on service to the community. It believes strongly in acknowledging youth and is aimed at promoting and fostering pride in our country, our community, and encourage our young people to become proud, responsible citizens. Among its many local projects, the Nippon Royal Purple Elks Lodge annually award bursaries to graduates of LP Miller entering post-secondary education in the following areas: university, technical or business college, health sciences, and fine arts. The criteria used for the selection is based on school participation, community involvement, positive character traits, general deportment, academic standing, although not a major basis for the award, and a need for financial support. This year, the Nippon Royal Purple Elks Lodge is pleased to present $500 bursaries to the following students: Miss Alexis Corbin.
Good job.
Miss Kusena Martin. Challenge. And Miss Sydney Velasco.
The Nippon Lions Community Service Award will be presented by Ms. Carla Berneski.
And congratulations, graduates. It is a great pleasure that we, the Nippon Lions members, present this Community Service Award of $1,000. This award was created to recognize a student's volunteer service within the school and community during grades 10, 11, and 12. We believe that LP Miller School Awards Selection Committee has made an excellent choice in choosing you as the recipient of this award. We, as Service Club members, believe that giving back to our community and serving others is very important, and it is also our way of expressing our appreciation for all we have. It certainly is gratifying to see that our young people do not take for granted all the wonderful opportunities they have had, and through service to others, show their appreciation for all that is good in their lives. We hope as you begin this next step of your life's journey, you will continue to give back to our community in which you make home. With this, I would like to call upon Jaden Spice.
Knights of Columbus Scholarship. This scholarship recipient is selected based on school and community involvement, career goals, church involvement, and need. This recipient is Danica Reno. One more big round and congratulations to all of our award winners.
Each year, the graduates choose a representative to deliver a farewell address on their behalf. Not necessarily a goodbye, but an until later. The class of 2025 has selected a most worthwhile individual as valedictorian, Ty Anna.
Welcome, fellow graduates, friends, family, teachers, and staff, to the end of an era and the beginning of a legacy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tyann. Between my friends in low places and a bit of dumb luck, I'm your 2025 Elton Miller Valedictorian. We have united here today to celebrate them with something special. But the memories we've made here won't die with our leaving. We'd rather be reminisced upon, cried on, and left. Our class is diverse in many different ways. And no one of us is the same as another. We've come a long way from our days of running wild at recess and scribbling on paper for marks, as our teachers and parents referred to it. The green bags, which were borderline traumatic for our parents, as they tried to keep composure, while we used our 8-year-olds to awkwardly stumble through one right after the other. And then came middle school, and the start of the snap group chats and the friend groups who were always beefing. The exhilarating games of ditch or grounders, which kept us entertained for months on end. Next thing we know, we're in high school, studying for exams at 2 a.m, fueled by monsters and the tune of Taylor Swift. Then the next night, we're running around the town, doing everything our parents told us not to do, and figuring out the consequences in the morning. How do you cap off these eras which made us who we are today? By saying thank you to those who helped us along the way. Thank you to Mr. Nesbitt for making history classes interesting through your hilarious comedy and dad jokes that should remain in class. Thank you to Mr. Wong for suffering with us through maths and sciences, when a third of us would show up late, a third half asleep, and the other third thinking, what is bro talking about? I was hungry. Thank you to Mr. Trites for your fruitless attempts at making financial literacy exciting. You tried very, very hard, but the daily Wordle and connections kept us fairly preoccupied. I mean, who thinks about making connections between synonyms for boring? If I remember any of my teachers when I'm 70 with dementia, it will be Mrs. Lockwood and Mrs. Ock, and their intense math lectures, which scared me into doing my homework. Thank you to our parents who helped to raise us, teach us right from wrong, and helped us get back up every time we fell. Thank you for laughing with us and crying with us, for bringing us to all of our competitions and practices. Thank you for putting up with us when we were hangry, dramatic, or both, and for the times that had you contemplating why you had children to begin with. Thank you to the support staff who were always there to assist the teachers through our shenanigans, and to the admin who had to make the call and say, your child wasn't at school today, when we thought we had better things to do. Everything this class has done and will do wasn't and isn't possible without these people and the way they've shaped us. We've all had various experiences over the years and are about to go off into a future of the unknown. A future of struggle, life-changing moments, and triumphs. A legacy. How will you be remembered? Will you change someone's life, the community, the nation, or even the world? Will you idle through life comfortably, or will you take your destiny into your own hands and make every effort to change the reality? People have wanted to tell us no, or you can't do that, or it won't work, or there's only one way to do something throughout our journey. But every time they told us that, we had a will and a way, and we made it work, which is why the class of 2025 sits before me today. So thank you, because I know life isn't easy and stressful, and it's really hard some days to get out of bed and chase your dreams day in and day out. But when the dust settles and it's all over, what's left is a legacy, and what it looks like is up to you.
Thank you very much, Ty. Excellent words. I'd like to take a minute right now and recognize the students who have been offered scholarships from outside our local community. You would have saw them on their slides when their graduates were being introduced. Several entrance scholarships were mentioned in the slides at the beginning of the program, as well as other awards that students have been made aware of prior to grad day. With these outside scholarships, awards, and bursaries, the total amount presented to our graduates today is $89,245. Congratulations to everyone on their accomplishments. Today's final awards for the afternoon are the Memorial and Trust Fund Awards. I am pleased to present the $500 Ernest and Janet Rollick Award on behalf of the Rollick family. Janet Rollick was a teacher, and Ernest Rollick was a partner in the family farm machinery business, M. Rollick and Sons, for almost 40 years. Although Nipawin wasn't where they grew up, it was home for most of their adult lives. They appreciate the support of the community and both felt education was important. Janet's wishes were to establish a scholarship to be presented annually to the student with the highest academic standing and the school involvement who will be attending the University of Saskatchewan. This year's recipient is Martina Moore. The next award, the Virgil Doe Terry Scholarship, was a fund established thanks to the generous donation from Mr. Terry. The award is presented to a student entering into the electrical related program. I am pleased to present this year's $500 award to Joseph Fuller. The $575 Wrigley Literary Scholarship is granted to a person going into post-secondary study with a literary focus. This year's recipient, Mr. Sidney Lang. I'd now like to call up Mr. and Mrs. David and Pearl Prop to present the Derek Prop Memorial Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, graduates of 2025. Your journey begins as to who you become. The Derek Prop Memorial Award is given to a student who has excelled in shop classes. This individual has excelled in mechanics, construction, and welding. He also excelled in the youth apprenticeship program. We are proud to give the Derek Prop Memorial Award to
Alex Conant.
Alex also completed the Saskatchewan Youth Apprenticeship Program this year under the guidance of Mr. Sheldon Newfield. Alex has been chosen to receive the Cliff Wright Scholarship, valued at $1,000 as he pursues a skilled trade career in the future. Congratulations, Alex. Now, Ms. Geringer is going to join me on the stage for the next award. The Carl F. Misselbrook High School Scholarship Fund was established in 1977 as a result of a generous bequeathment by Mr. Carl F. Misselbrook. The interest from this fund is used every year to award scholarships to LP Miller graduates who will be pursuing post-secondary schooling in Saskatchewan. Today, we will be awarding a total of $18,000 from this fund to the following students. Please come up. Eric Yates. Alexis Corpan. Allison Smith. Paige Watson. Abigail Clark. Cassandra Martins. Charmaine Veronica. Amelia Stewart, Paolo Torres, Martina Moore. Precious Dallas Reyes, Maddie Brucey, and Kai Adams. So that's $18,000 in total for all of those students. We would like to recognize two of these Misselbrook winners, as they have also received some recognition from outside of our community. Eric Yates is entering geophysics at the University of Saskatchewan and was selected as the Schulich Leader nominee, demonstrating excellence in the pursuit of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Congratulations, Eric. Alexis Corpan has received a $250 safe driving bursary sponsored by Long Lake Insurance for having a clear driving record. Congratulations. I'll now turn it back over to Mr. Bishop.
It wasn't my fault I was speeding.
As we get to the end of the program, I'd just like to give everyone a couple of reminders. Audience, please do not leave the seating area or take pictures during the parade of graduates. This is our final time to honor them, and there'll be many chances for photos later on. Grads, during the parade, please don't stop for pictures, because if anybody sees an opening, it's been so warm in here, they'll go. Second, if you ordered flowers and you were not given your order form as you walked in, please see the administrator to get one afterwards, as it lets you know where your flowers are. And as today is the last day, there's no school tomorrow, please pick up your flowers before you go. Also, stack your chairs in groups of 5 before you go. It will help the staff in getting them away later. The parent group has set up a social area in front of the school. You probably saw it on your way in. Please make your way outside to the tents for snacks, visiting, and pictures. And finally, grads. When I am done speaking, we'll be starting the parade. Also, will Danica, Ty, and all scholarship, bursary, and money award winners return to the stage as soon as the parade is over. This will allow any media and yearbook photographers to get their photos. After they are done, any parents, family, friends, guests, you may take photos of the group as well. Also, proficiency award winners, please find Ms. Geringer to collect your certificates after the program. Thank you. family, friends, guests, I present to you for their final time together as a group, the 2025 graduation class of LP Miller Comprehensive School.
To this day, when I hear that song, I see you back there on that lawn. This guy shades, stole my tank, flip flops and put on jeans. So well, between that second song, I'm on fire. You looked at me and I was done. Just couldn't stop. I was singing to you, you were singing to me. I was so alive, I've never been more free. I love my daddy's life.